Okay, so you always hear me practice like you hunt. Today we are literally in one of my blinds that I'll be hunting in a couple of weeks. There's a deer traveling corridor, approximately 16 yards out that way. So we're going to practice trying to hit that woodchuck that volunteered to hold that shooting clay. So when you're in a blind, get things set up so that when the deer come, you're not making movements on the ground. Clear out all the leaves, figure out how you're gonna hang things. I have my bow hung over here by just they sell these, well, I'll show it to you. It's just this flexible tube. What I do is I hang it at the end. If the deer come by, I can get it off relatively quiet enough. So we're just gonna act like this is a hunting situation. I'm gonna do everything as slowly and quietly as I can. So you see that orange clay? We're gonna act like that's the target today. We're gonna take the shot with my hunting setup, and it's 12 noon, so there's nothing really moving in my woods right now. This is a traveling corridor, so they feed down in that section and they bed up top. So if some of you are saying right now, why are you in your blind? You're gonna ruin things. There's nothing in my woods at this time of day. But again, this is my hunting setup. This is something you want to practice, because in the blind, the last thing I want to do is hit the top of the blind with my top limb, because that's going to mess your shot up, and you don't want to hit your bottom limb on anything. So you have to really have a steady bow arm in this situation. I'm going to move back a little bit because that's where I would take the shot from. And I got the Tulky Pica today. We're shooting extract broadheads. They're 200 grain single bevel. So it's a 600 grain arrow, traveling roughly about 145 feet per second. But again, this is a shot you want to take before opening day. This is not you don't want to practice or take this shot for the first time on opening day, because it takes more skill than you would think, because there's not much room up top and there's not much room on the bottom. So like I said, you have to keep a steady bow arm, and something you want to practice. So here we go. And we got it. So I felt good about that. I'll show that back to you in slow motion. But again, these are all things you want to practice before opening day. Sometimes these little things that go wrong can totally throw you off completely. So practice before you go out there, and do your best. But hopefully you have a good season. You harvest a lot of animals and they die quickly. If you have any questions about my setup, give me a call, or not call, but give me a shout. Be well, aim small.